The video, just right out of bed, about to go for a little walk. CarnivoreMD, CarnivoreMD claims another victim. I was at a running race the other week. I won a running race, a 5K running race the other week. It's maybe not that many people turned up, maybe 300 people. I came first. There's this cat down there. One of the runners afterwards, oh, doing right, like, hey, I did the CarnivoreMD, program. I just ate meat, and I felt like absolute junk. Lost my fitness. I was like, couldn't even really do a 5K, just really struggled to do it. When before 5Ks, no worries, blah, 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 just the usual, fatigue and constipation and, keto crotch and all that stuff. And he said, but my psoriasis cleared up, And I'm, what do you mean? He goes, I had like this psoriasis back in my hands, it cleared up. And so you got fatigue, keto crotch, keto breath, fatigue, bad mood, constipation, bloating, stinkiness. But your psoriasis cleared up. He goes, yeah. I said, was that worth it? He goes, no. And I said, so what did you do? He goes, I found you and, I started carbing up and decreased my fat, cut out all my seed oils, cut out all my fats pretty much, avert fats. And psoriasis went away and the energy came back. I was like, there you go. He goes, so how come though the psoriasis did go away for a bit when I was just doing meat? And I said, what happens when you're just doing meat? Basically when you're doing keto and you're avoiding carbohydrate, is your cortisol goes right up. So your cortisol's super up. When your cortisol's up, your immune system is suppressed. Your immune system doesn't work as well. That's why in medicine, we use prednisone. We use cortisone creams, okay? These help shut the immune system off so you're not reacting to things, all right? If I have an allergy, poison ivy or cat fur or whatever, what do they take? Prednisone. Shuts down your immune response, okay? So what you're doing when you do keto, carnivore, whatever the frickin' Atkins, Fatkins, fad diets, Banting, etc., is you basically turn off most of your immune system, okay? Which leads you open to cancer, Cushing's disease, Addison's, all sorts of thyroid issues. Your immune system basically turn off your security, right? You turn off security. It's basically like if you've got a guard dog at a car dealership, right? Let's say you own a car dealership and you got this guard dog and people complaining, oh, the guard dog's barking, it's very aggressive. And so you go, okay, so you turn off the guard dog, you put it somewhere else, take it home, and now people are like, wow, you turn off security, and now we'll come and break in and steal your cars, and no one's going to complain about barking dog. So that's what's happening, is basically you turn off your immune system, and yeah, your skin issues might clear up because your immune system's been turned off, Does that make sense? That's what happens. But it's zero logic in terms of doing that. It's like saying, to get rid of drug dealers, we're going to get rid of everyone's money. No one can have money now, so we can bankrupt the drug dealers. That's not going to work because we're going to have massive impacts in society. So anyway, I've got to give CarnivoreMD some credit though. Like he came out, guns firing, I just eat meat. Only meat's where you're at. Plants are poison. Plants are toxic. Don't eat plants. Calls himself CarnivoreMD. He quickly realized that doesn't work, but he still calls himself CarnivoreMD. And again, this rest of this video now is my opinion. And he says that, just eat meat. But now he's eating carbs. He's back on the toxic, poisonous plants, all right? And he's using honey and sugars, etc. Well, he doesn't do sugar. He does honey. He doesn't do sugar, he does fruit. This is the sucrose molecule, okay? Now that sucrose molecule, all right, and we've got glucose and fructose, okay? If you're getting your sucrose, glucose, or fructose from honey, cane sugar, cane juice, cane plant, beetroot, bananas, apricots, lentils, corn, all these things have sucrose, glucose, and fructose. It's the same thing, all right? So when you say, I don't do sugar, but I'll have fruit, I don't do sugar, but I'll have honey, that's like saying, I'll use testosterone, but I won't use testosterone, all right? Testosterone molecule, injection, cream, tablet, same thing, okay? When you're having, but the sugar's natural. This sucrose molecule is always natural, okay? It wasn't made in a lab, okay? when the cane grass, cane sugar comes from the cane grass, okay? When it's in the when it's blowing in the wind, in the sunshine, the rain, that cane grass, that's sucrose from photosynthesis, etc. That's sucrose. And then it comes into the cane juice, that's still sucrose, and they dry it out, spin it in the centrifuge and get rid of all the impurities, fiber, etc. That's sucrose still, okay? So when you say sugar's bad or sugar's not natural, then it's like saying fresh air is good, but oxygen's bad. You know? Oh, I don't like fresh air. No, I like fresh air. No, I don't like fresh air. No, I like oxygen. No, I don't like oxygen. No, the air's bad. Fresh air's bad. Oxygen's good. It's like, what the But this is the level of idiocy the average person has. Whether they're a doctor, this guy's meant to be a doctor, an MD, okay? And he says sugar's bad, but fruit's good. But plants are poisonous. Plants are toxic, but fruit's good. It's like, but people don't even pick it up on this. Give the video a thumbs up if you'd like me to do a live debate with this clown, all right? Now, but when I say clown, I hate the guy. He's confused himself, man. And I feel sorry for him because in my opinion, he is a stimulant junkie. In my opinion, he's abusing and using Adderall, Vinase, Modafinil. You can see his eyes, man. Like, look at my eyes. I've just sort of woken up. It's 2 in the morning. I'm a little bit, puffy face and that. I'm 45 in a couple of weeks. And I went to bed a bit late last night. But, but my eyes look, do I look tired? This guy, CarnivoreMD, let's call him OmnivoreMD because he's eating omnivorous diet. Carnivore means you just eat meat, right? Carnivore, mate. What carnivore eats fruit and honey? All right, a bear isn't a carnivore. A bear's an omnivore. Okay, dog's an omnivore. Okay, this carnivore guy, omnivore. Change it to OmnivoreMD, bro. You know what I mean? It's like me calling myself a vegan. Vegans where it's vegan's great, but you should eat meat. It's like, what the fuck? It's like calling yourself natural athlete. I'm a natural athlete. Don't use EPO, but you should use EPO. It's like, just the contradiction. This dude's a walking contradiction. So he calls himself, and at least he's honest about it. He's saying, hey, look, I'm a walking contradiction. I'm carnivore, but I'm not a carnivore. I'm an omnivore. But people, little CarnivoreMD getting the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm a carnivore. My dad's Jordan Peterson, who's like suicidally depressed. His daughter, like, I do carnivore and I help ease my gut problems because it turn off your immune system. And what does that do? Cancer. When you turn your immune system off, your cancer cells can proliferate. Everybody has cancer cells in them. Everyone has cancer cells. What keeps them in check is your immune system. Moments of high stress, cortisol's up. Low carb keto diet, cortisol's up. Not enough sleep, cortisol's up. Okay? And when your cortisol's up, your immune system is suppressed. And we look in medicine, we use drugs like prednisone. Okay? I've used prednisone before for allergies, and it's like, your immune system's turned off, so no longer your body can react to the toxin coming in, the allergy, the fur, or pollen or whatever is giving you issues. So it's just dumb. Anyway, in my opinion, CarnivoreMD is cranking the stims. Adderall, he's like and that's okay. If you take your Adderall's very popular in the US. A lot of people use it, but he's just like raging and rah! And he's lean. He looks sort of fit, but his fitness is shit. Like I would smoke him in a running race. Okay, I would smoke him on the bike. I would smoke him in the gym. All right, if we had a bench press competition for an hour, this dude would get smoked. Okay, and it doesn't make me a better person. It just means my protocol is way better than him. All right. But it's good that he's eating fruit and he's public about it. Okay, I'm going to give credit. He's not like that guy, Sean Baker, the guy who lost his license lost his practicing license for being dodgy or whatever. There's Sean Baker claims he just eats meat. All right, in my opinion, he's a massive fraud. So I've got to give credit to CarnivoreMD for saying, hey, look, guys, carnivore diet doesn't work. I'm actually eating fruit now. I'm eating sugars, refined sugar, honey's refined sugar, And, honey's not refined sugar. Yes, it is. Where's the fiber? Where's the fiber in honey? Zero fiber. It's refined sugar, okay? Simple as that. And that's okay. I don't recommend honey because honey's very acidic because honey's basically bees' vomit. And honey contains a lot of pollens that could be really bad for you, okay? Salvation Jane, things like that. the flour. So I recommend sugar. Cane sugar is the best. Fruits, and I've done my experiments with honey, cane sugar, and fruit, rice, things like that. The best is the plant sugars. Let's disregard the ethics. Like right now, I've got colony collapse disorder from the bees running out of honey, and their immune systems crashed. Okay, we give the honey sugar water, nothing else but sugar water. Okay, that's dumb. Like sugar water is fantastic, but sugar water, the only nutrient in sugar water is sucrose, which is a very, very important nutrient for humans and bees. But with honey, they have the royal jelly, they have all these enzymes and stuff that the bees need. Okay, so when we take their honey and replace it with sugar water, their new immune system just poof. And then the scientists are going, well, why are all these bees dying? We don't need honey. We need to protect our bees. Stealing their honey overworks them. They panic, their cortisol's up, they get stressed, and they're dying at a rapid rate never seen before. Because humans, we're so smart. We're like, well, I won't eat sugar, but I'll eat honey. I won't eat my food, I'll steal your food. And you work and you pollinate all the trees and the flowers and the potatoes and stuff. And mate, we live in a freaking dumb world. Anyway, and you got dummies out there like Saladino, who's saying don't eat sugar, eat honey. Don't eat sugar, eat fruit. Sucrose is sucrose, you idiot. Anyway, but yeah, again, credit to him for being transparent about his sugar usage. A lot of people aren't. Is he transparent about his testosterone use? In my opinion, I believe he's on testosterone. Again, very common. Joe Rogan, pretty much every guest on Joe Rogan's on testosterone, including Joe Rogan himself. I've used testosterone before, experimented with it, etc. Powerful, powerful weight-gaining agent. But Saladino, does he talk about testosterone use? Does he talk about stimulant use? Does he deny it? In my opinion, I would bet my life on it. He is using anabolic steroids. And that's okay. His body, his choice. Does he lie about it? No, I don't read enough of his stuff. But there's people out there who are like, another giveaway of steroids is you get a very, especially Caucasian, if you're over 30, you get like a reddish flush, right? People are like, it's in the tropics, it's in the heat. This is the middle of winter and I've got a flush, okay? And you get like, if you're lean, the extra testosterone in your blood triggers erythropoietin release from your kidneys, and that triggers your bone marrow to release more red blood cells, so you get more blood and you get more pump. So if you're lean, right, if you've got very low body fat like me or like carnivore guy, then if you're using test, your blood, your pipes, your veins really dilate. And if you're using stimulants like Adderall and you're lean, and you're on test, you get very, very vascular. So that's my opinion. Just like my opinion is a pigeon has two wings. When I see a pigeon flying across my eyes, I'm like, that pigeon has two wings. Right? That's just my opinion though. I don't have any proof. That's just my opinion that the pigeon has two wings. I don't have any proof that CarnivoreMD's using Adderall and testosterone. That's just my opinion from what I see. Two wings, flappy flappy, eyes buzzed out, vascular, red chest, lean. Just my opinion, okay? Just my opinion that Greg Doucet uses a lot more than TRT, okay? But I just used to be the TRT. I just used to be the TRT with 3D dots and traps and just to be the TRT. The Turkistrone. It's the Turkistrone. It's the Turkistrone. These Americans, man, they're so good at bullshitting their audience. Why are Americans so gullible? Why do Americans want to be hustled and scammed? In Australia, we're a bit like, nah, you're full of shit, mate. You're full of shit. Generally. I mean, we're still pretty gullible here as well, but Americans, man, damn, they're gullible. Damn, they're gullible, man. Damn. Most of them, not all of them, Anyway, so this is just my opinion, all right? If you do the carnivore diet, you're gonna freaking fail, all right? You're gonna fail. Look at Jordan Peterson. Look how depressed he is. I feel sorry for the guy, man. Like, he's been lied to. He hardly eats anything, eats a bit of meat, runs on antidepressants, runs on stimulants, and he just looks so sad, man, right? And he says, and I would say, we're getting a bit off topic here, but, I think, in my opinion, Jordan Peterson would feel like a massive failure that his daughter's turned out like she has. he would feel like an absolute loser, in my opinion. Okay, could be wrong, but if I had a daughter like he does, I would feel like an absolute failure. Okay, but here's the thing: like when you're a dad or a mum, and you're just focusing on weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, your kids don't get the attention that they really need. Okay, think about it. Your mood's shit, so then your teenage son or your teenage daughter goes, oh, and then they bail out the house, and they feel unloved because you're a moody mum, you're a moody dad, your cortisol's high because you don't get enough sugars, because you think sugar's bad, So then you're a nut job of a parent. So now your son, teenage daughter, teenage son, they need approval, so they go out and get approval from people who may be good, who may be bad, especially if they're an attractive male or an attractive young female, teenager, then they're going to get noticed on the street. In the club, they're going to get noticed, all right? Not getting enough attention from mummy, not getting enough attention from daddy, getting the wrong sort of approval. They'll seek that approval from people who have their worst interests at heart. And so you see that with Jordan Peterson's daughter. It's and then I think didn't his wife get cancer or something as well from his diet? Immune system low, cancer come in and poof. Did she die? I'm not sure what happened. So it's unfortunate. So Jordan Peterson, I think he means well, but he's wrapped up in his eating disorder. And I think this carnivore diet guy, I think he means well, but he's wrapped up in this eating disorder, got to be lean, just one of these guys, chronic overtraining. You can spot the chronic overtrainers because their fitness is shit compared to how much they train. Even if they're on testosterone and Adderall, their fitness is still shit because they just chronically overtrain and they fear sugar, or they have a bit of sugar. Oh, we're going to go burn it off now. I know these people in a world of pain, all right? And if they got kids, I know their kids are going to be exploited by society. I see it all the time, okay? If you're in a shitty mood, I see it with my brothers. I see it with where I live in this area. I live in a very, very affluent, one of the most affluent suburbs in the world. I would say where I live right now here in East Suburbs Australia, Beulah Park, Kensington, Burnside area, Burnside Council I live in, is one of I would say it's the best place in the world to live in a Western country, is where I live. And I see problems all around. I live next door to an amazing house, big money, and they've got teenage daughters. And I see what happens when their parents go away, the party's coming in, I see the drugs coming out, and I see the parents away because of work and just trying to provide and stuff. And I see the kids, man, they're getting exploited already by society, all right? I see it already. And they're depressed and they go to see a psychiatrist. I hear all this stuff over the fence. Police come around, the police come in there the other week and I was like, man, they're coming for me. No, they're coming for that. The daughter's like, you punched me in the face, Mom. And the mum's like, how dare you?